Jersey City Mayor Steven Fulop was in attendance here tonight at Hudson County Community College for an event organized by the New Journal Square Community Association, one of whose founders, Bill Armbruster, asked the mayor several questions about development going on in and around Journal Square, specifically the pending lawsuit filed by President Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, his former real estate company, against the city, as well as personally against Mayor Steven Fulop.
So we defaulted the Kushner company, and they subsequently sued us on the default. The default was in the redeveloper agreement with the JCRA. And I'm going to point out to you that it has historically been a rarer thing for the city to default somebody, but this is not the only case, nor will it be the only case going forward, as we've made a concerted effort and decision over the last year to be stricter with developers, that once they ask for some sort of help from the Jersey City Redevelopment Agency or the Planning Board, we expect them to move forward on building the projects. In the case of this specific project, it has been stalled largely for 10 plus years, with different iterations going forward, with different plans, with different pictures, and it eventually came to a place where the rubber met the road and we defaulted them. Part of the history of this going back a year was regarding a tax abatement proposal that they put forward and a RAB, which is a redevelopment bond, which similar to a tax abatement, which I touched on earlier, which is our overall feeling on where we are going with those, which we are using them less, not more. That said, the initial proposal from KBR, which is the owner of that property actually, was a more generous RAB and tax abatement than the initial KRE project that's starting tower number 2. And our position as the administration at the time was that you're not the first ones to be building here. You are the second ones. And the first building has not worked perfectly, but it has worked. So any sort of subsidies that would even be talked about obviously would have to be less than the first one, not more than the first one. Because we're looking towards using these less, not more. And if the first project, which was the Pioneer, was successful, obviously the second one, and then the third one, and the fourth one, each gradually less until there are no sorts of subsidies. We defaulted them, they sued, at which point, when they sued, they said that I was penalizing them for the reason that I had feelings towards the president and their family that I was holding against them. The truth of the matter is that regardless of my personal sentiment, our goal is ultimately moving the city forward. And I feel like we are treating everybody exactly the same regardless of what your background is. With regards to the personal lawsuit, it is more of a defamation lawsuit because they are upset of a comment that I made with regards to them saying that they're a victim in some situations and then looking to have a benefit in other situations from networking and leveraging their family. That's the part that they sued me for personally. But that said, I couldn't speak to any sort of jury or discovery or any of that. The city has hired counsel and will defend the city. I don't think we've done anything wrong. We've acted responsibly through the entire process. And I don't see the city looking to settle anything because we haven't done anything improper. We're always acting properly in your best interest is how I feel about this situation. There's no reason for us to go out and settle. Our objective is to see a building built there that is beneficial for the entire city. That's our objective. That's what it is.
Bill Armbruster then asked the mayor if the city would consider using eminent domain to take over One Journal Square.
Yeah, the question is, would we use eminent domain to take that property? And the answer is that's not on the table today.
Mark Busnich reporting at Hudson County Community College in Jersey City for Hudson County View, the eye of the community.